Hey there, and welcome to another video with me. In this video, I'm going to show you how to customize your checkout page, set up WooCommerce, and collect payment with Stripe. Yes, there are many other payment providers, but here in the West, for example, I live in London, United Kingdom, and all over Europe, United States, Canada, a lot of people use Stripe as a payment provider. Some people do use PayPal as well. If you are in some other countries, there is another payment provider that people use. It's called 2Checkout. It's a great payment provider. It's good for business. And I've seen a lot of people using that payment system. So it is a payment system that really works. So, but in this very video, I'm just going to show you how to collect payment with Stripe. So that's what I've used. I usually use PayPal as well for some of my clients. So yeah, okay, let's go. Without wasting time, let's go on my PC and then I'll walk you through the details. Go on Google and look for a payment provider called Stripe, right? Stripe is a great payment provider. As I've said, I use Stripe for all of my business, and some of my clients' business as well. So use Stripe. I've also heard of this payment provider. It's called 2Checkout. And some of my clients in Nigeria, they use 2Checkout. And I've also had people in South America who use 2Checkout. I mean, I'm sure in your country, there's going to be a payment provider system. So you just need to look into it, right? But I've not used 2Checkout, but I have used Stripe and then I've used PayPal. So these are the payments system that I've used, right? And yeah, so okay, this is basically my website, and I'm going to go to my checkout page because that's the page that we need to customize. So there's many ways to go to your checkout page. So let's go to my checkout page, for example, right? This is my checkout page. With some teams, right? With some teams, you can have the access of just editing the page here, for example, or you can just click here on Edit with Elementor, but this team doesn't have it, right? But we do have the checkout page as a page itself. So the checkout page, it is a page on this team that it came with the team. But if you click here on Edit page, for example, let's see what it does. If you click there on Edit page, it will send us to this page, and then we can go ahead and edit with Elementor. But that's not what we want to do right now. So we are just going to go back now. So what we need to do right now is we need to customize our checkout page. So click here on Customize. So this is how our checkout page looks like right now. We're going to do a complete makeover. So if you want to customize like the theme settings, you can come here to theme settings and the typography. Let's say typography, paragraph colors. If you want to change the paragraph colors, you can change the paragraph colors here. The paragraph fonts, I've just left it to no font, but you can go ahead and choose the font that you like. If you like a specific font, this is where you change the fonts, right? I'll scroll down here further. This is like header 2, header 1. So guys, play around with it, and you know where to customize what you want. So if you look at the mobile version, this is the tablet version, and this is basically how it will look on tablet. And on mobile, it will look like this, right? So if you're not happy with the way it looks, you can go ahead and customize it. But let's go back to let's go here to WooCommerce, right? Let's go back here, and then we'll click on WooCommerce, and we click here on product button settings. So we can play with the button settings here, the paddings. And here on the checkout page, we can decide to have like the company name. If you want to have like the company name as an option, we can have the company name required, or we can hide it. We can just get rid of the company name if we don't want to have the company name. But let's just have it as an option. Address line 2 is optional. Phone number is required. Highlight required. Okay, so here in some countries, you're allowed to, like, you must have a privacy policies at the checkout page. So you must really state it. So if you have the privacy policy, just link the privacy policy here, you know, just make sure you have a privacy policy and make sure you link it there. If you also have a term and conditions, you can link the term and conditions there, but that's up to you. And this is the details about the privacy policy. It says your personal data will be used to process your orders, support your experience. So you can also change these details. These ones are just like template. If you want to change that, you can always go ahead and change it. But this is a template, right? But don't delete the word privacy policy in the brackets here, because that's what makes the privacy policy here, right? So make sure you don't delete that. And once you have edited what you like here, you can just click on publish, right? And let's go back to our page. And here, right, I don't really like the way that the checkout page looks. I need to edit it. I mean, I need to edit this. I need to do a little bit of changes here. With some teams, you will have like edit page here, or edit with Elementor if you want to go ahead and edit like the checkout page, for example. But this team, like, you know, it doesn't show us, right? But there's a way to access it. But if you can't access it through this way, there's a way to access it. What we'll do is, because the checkout page is also a page on this team, we can go back to our page and then access it through there. So we're going to select checkout and click on edit with Elementor. For example, this is like our product archive page, and page resides on our homepage, right? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to copy this header to make the checkout page looks a little bit different. So I'll copy the whole header here, and then I'll come here to my checkout page up here. So what I will do, I've added that, and I'm just going to paste. Okay, so I've pasted my checkout page. That looks okay, but I still need to do some changes here. So you click there, you click on this, you click on the 6 dots here, and then you come here where it says stretch sections, right? Click here on stretch, and then it will completely stretch the whole section, right? Now, content is boxed, that's fine. We're going to add some text, right? So let's just come here to the icon here, and then we're going to add like a text down here, like a headline. Like, you know, we're going to have that shopping is great, right? And we're going to put that on header 1, and we'll go back here, and we're going to go to advanced. And advanced, we're going to play with the padding, right, to make it look a little bit, give it a little bit more space, right, more padding, right? So you can see it looks fantastic. I think I like this height. So you can play around with the padding as you want. So that's basically how our checkout page looks like. And then I'll just click here on update. And let's view our page preview and see how it looks. Okay, the checkout page looks better, right? Shopping is great, you know. Checkout on top here, it says checkout. If you have a coupon code, you can put a coupon code. I will show you in another video on how to create a coupon code. That's a separate video, because I don't want to make this video long, like too long, right? We're going to install Stripe. You know, the Stripe plugin. So go here on plugins. So here on plugins, you need to click here on add new. And we're going to look for a plugin called Stripe. And there's this plugin called WooCommerce Stripe Payment Gateway. This is the payment system that we're going to use, right? I don't know why it has 3-star, but this is a great plugin. I've never had any issue with it. My clients have never had any issues. So it's a great payment provider. So here on WooCommerce Stripe Payment Gateway, just click here on install now. And click here on activate. So we have WooCommerce Stripe Payment Gateway, Stripe Gateway, right? So once you've done that, right, you need to create an account with Stripe. This is my Stripe account, just so you know. once you create an account with Stripe, you will be, you will have access to this account like this, right? Dashboard, Let's go back to our dashboard, right? And what I will need to do here now, I need to go to WooCommerce and click here on settings. So as you can see, everything here is empty. We need to set it up new, right? But that's not a problem. But the first thing I wanted to talk about is the payment system, right? We'll come back to the other areas. If you want to enable cash on delivery, you just click here on enable cash on delivery. And you can set it up if you want. And the payment system that we need to enable is called Stripe. And we need to click here on enable Stripe. Okay. Now that we've enabled Stripe, we need to create or connect an account. We've already got an account with Stripe. This is my Stripe account, right? So we've already got an account. So we don't really need to create another account. But if you don't have an account, go ahead and create an account. That's how your account is going to look like. So we need to click here on create or connect, right? Click here on create or connect. And here, it automatically recognizes my company and it automatically recognizes my business, right? Make sure you're logged, so you stay logged in into your Stripe account. Okay, I am now connected, right? So the name, credit card, description, and so on. So use test mode. If you want to use like a test mode to try, you can go ahead and select this section. But if you don't want, that's fine. On here on advanced settings, don't really worry about that area. That's fine, really. And yeah, so once you've done that, you now need to click here on save changes. As you can see, this is our checkout page, right? On our checkout page, you can see our products here. I'm using the South African rands. You can use any other currency. I will show you how to change your currency in a minute. But as you can see here, there's option to pay with cash on delivery, and there's also an option to pay with Stripe, right? If you click here on credit card with Stripe, you can enter your card details here and proceed with the payment system, right? Now, let's go back again to our WooCommerce. So if you click here on generals, and here where it says address, you need to fill in your address, where you're where you're based, right? I'm based in London, United Kingdom, and my business is based in London as well. So I'm selecting specific countries where I'm going to be selling to. But guys, make sure you put the countries you're going to be selling to. If you're going to sell to all countries, also make sure you select all countries, right? That's up to you. Shipping location, ship to all countries you sell to, right? So leave it to this option. Or here you can select, there's options such as ship to all countries, ship to specific countries only, disable shipping and shipping calculation, ship to all countries you sell to. So leave it to ship to all countries you sell to, because obviously you're only shipping to the countries that you'll be selling to, right? Default customer location, shop country region, leave it to that. Enable taxes, rate and calculation. Yes, this is a big topic, because for example, in the UK, you will start charging VAT on your products when you earn, I think, when your business start earning more than £80,000 a year. I think it's around £80,000 a year. But if your business earns less than that, you don't really need to charge VAT to anyone, right? But I don't know about your country's laws, your regulations, but I will just click on enable tax, enable coupon, enable the use of coupon codes, right? That's fine. Let's say I'll go with the pound sterling, right? Pound sterling. I'll stay with the pound sterling. Currency position is going to be left, right? And then you make sure you save, right? You save changes. So I need to add a shipping zone. Click here on add shipping zone. Zone region. Select a region. I'll put Cameroon. I'll put United Kingdom. I'll put Canada. And there's a lot of places in Canada. If you want to go ahead with, there's quite a lot of places in Canada. There's British Columbia. There's Alberta. I'll just select the whole country. I'll put United States. Yeah, for now, I'll just put 4 countries, right? So, and then here, where it says add shipping method, click on add shipping method. And the shipping method is going to be flat rate, right? Click here on add shipping method. And we need to click here on edit. So I need to have like a flat rate for shipping all across those countries. But I mean, based on the region, based on the location, you need to work it out. I'm not going to work it out for you, but you work out for yourself. So the cost of shipping is going to be £5 all across those countries, right? No matter what they buy. This is just an example, and then I'll click on save. Now, let's visit our store, and then we'll see how it all works out, right? Okay, we are just going to select a product, for example. Here on the cart, right, we've added a product. So the first product we added was like lemon. I mean, I did add this product before, just so you know. And now I've added another product. It's called mixed nuts. So the quantity is 2. Now here, where it says shipping, the flat rate is £5, right? Remember I put £5 before? You remember the rate that I put is £5? So let's go back here. £5, the total is £62. So it's gonna the ground total is gonna be $67.97. Now, here where it says shipping to London, right? This is the address. That's where people are going to ship by default, right? Because that's where I live. But if I want to change, I guess so I can just click here on change. Where I would like my item to be shipped, right? Let's say if I want it to be shipped in Cameroon, for example, right? It's still going to be the same price, £5, right? If I want it to be shipped to the United Kingdom, it's still going to be £5. If I want it to be shipped to Canada, it's still going to be £5. Okay, now, the problem is, there is a problem here. Because we have free items, right? The free items shippings is going to cost £5 still. We don't want to ship all free items for £5. We might want to add the shipping price on every single item, right? So let's say for lemons, we're going to add £5 as a shipping price. And for nuts, we're going to add £5 per items. So it's going to be in total £15. But I will show you in a minute on how to do that. Because now it doesn't show us, we really don't have a possibility of adding anything. So let's go back to our dashboard. QTY, that's what I need to put. And then you close the bracket and then you save, right? So we've saved it. We need to go to our checkout page. So as you can see here, our flat rate has increased. So basically, per item, we have been charged £5 for shipping price per item. So you can see here it's 15 now. It's no longer 5, so it's 15. So that's how you change the shipping price for specific items, right? Now, let's go back to our account here. We've set up the shipping zone. Now, payments, we've covered payments already. So we have the cash on delivery, and then we have Stripe. So, okay, guys, that's how you customize your checkout page, set up WooCommerce and collect payment, and set up Stripe to collect payment on your Shopify store. I know it was a little bit, a little bit confusing, but if you follow through exactly how I have described, you're not going to have any issues to set up your account, right? It's going to be pretty straightforward. Yeah, it's not a complicated process. But if you have any issues with that, just watch the video again and reapply. Or if you need help, I'm going to leave the link of my calendar in the description. I'll also leave a link of my WhatsApp, right? My telephone number, you know, yeah. Or you can use the link in the description to schedule a discovery call or book a meeting with me for a specific service. Everything is going to be in the description. So make sure you check the description. This video was free, right? Yeah. So make sure you also check out my toolbox. I have a toolbox of different tools that I use in my business and for anything that I do. So make sure you also check that. I believe it will help you too. Thank you very much for watching this video, and don't forget to like, comment, share. More importantly, also subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you next time. Take care.